Welcome back to Thunder Chat. This is not a regular recording. This one doesn't have a number because it's a supplemental episode. This will be released when our team list episode should normally come up.
Yeah.
But what happened to that? We won. So we get the week off.
We get the week off, but we don't really get the week off because we are dedicated to the cause. So rather than previewing a team list, we're just previewing some other dumbass concepts. Well, I say dumbass, but this is some of the smartest shit you've ever come up with.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'll be on the screen.
Yeah.
So this will be uploaded on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, it will also be uploaded on Spotify because I think I can put a video on Spotify as well.
What the fuck? Really?
I think I've got to work out how to do that. If not, it will be up in audio form, which, given the context of this, might be a little difficult for everyone other than maybe one person that listens to this.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
They know exactly who they are. But you've come up with this, so I'm going to let you lead into what you've kind of done here. And I'm just a passenger in this episode.
Yeah, well...
Normally the backbone today.
I would love your thoughts and feelings as we go through this.
Of course.
The players are in alphabetical order.
Yeah. We haven't even explained what we're actually going to come up against.
It's on the screen.
For the audio listeners.
So one of the things that I enjoy outside of rugby league is video games, and one of my favorite franchises is Pokemon.
Real.
And a lot of the time you can attribute a Pokemon to someone or something, given that there is over 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
I did think of potentially limiting myself to the original 150, just because obviously they are a lot more recognizable. And then I went, maybe not. 1,000's more fun. Gave myself a little bit of a challenge. Some of these players took me a little while. I will say that one person that we referenced earlier, I did reach out to them and had a brief discussion about some of the players. I would also like to apologize to them because the option that we went for with one of the players changed, and there was no discussion of it. I thought of a better option.
Okay.
As we go through, there'll be a picture of them, their name, couple of the reasons why.
I would also like to clarify that I'm going into this blind. I
yes,
have
you
no
know
idea.
I think one or two.
You gave me, we spoke about this the other morning, you gave me a couple of suggestions for one player, and I was, a couple of suggestions for a few players.
You saw one, because I was working on the PowerPoint when you came home the other day.
I did
you
see that
saw one of them.
But other than that, yeah, I do remember that one now. But other than that, I'm completely blind in this. I'm going in straight up reacting.
Yeah. We should also say there will be another piece of supplemental later in the week when our review episode will go up.
We'll cross that bridge.
But
we'll review something.
Do we know what that's going to be? At this point, no.
Who's to say?
So look forward to that one, because...
I've had an idea, but we'll talk about it
afterwards. Okay, interesting. This was something that... Actually, to be honest, we had only discussed the week before we decided that we were going to do supplemental instead of just taking the week off.
Yeah. I was like, man, I hope we win so we can take the week off. And then after we won, you turned around to me and were like, hey, you know how you wanted the week off? What if we didn't? And I was like...
You said yes, but you did say it with the caveat of as long as I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So here we are.
I'm just vibing.
So first one, Green Anderson. I apologise for the flashbang, by the way, as well.
Is this done in alphabetical order?
Yes.
Stunning.
Literally said it to you at the start of the episode that all the players are in alphabetical order.
Really?
I've also mentioned it to you outside of the recording that all the players are in alphabetical order.
No.
I will say as well, a couple of exclusions. Dean Iramia, just because he really kind of didn't play for us this year. Pahulu also. The Suolangi Tumalatu Brown I didn't include because I could not find a picture of just him.
Yeah.
Which made it really hard.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go through that much effort. I already did a lot of photoshopping for this for one bit. And that was too much effort.
Oh, good grief.
I also had a shorter turnaround than I kind of anticipated on this. Mm-hmm. So it's, pretty bare minimum. And then there might have, like some of the kind of younger ones, your Kobe's and your Satrix and stuff like that. I obviously haven't had the pleasure of watching them play as much, so they weren't included.
Fair enough.
Grant Anderson.
Let's kick it off.
What's your general vibe of Grant Anderson, just as an individual?
I don't know.
Because this was a funny one for me. This one took me a little while.
He seems like a cool guy. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. He suits...
Yuffie wants to be included. She helped me pick these.
Of course she did. No, Grant Anderson, for someone who's going to the Broncos, he seems very Melbourne.
Yeah.
I feel like he...
It's the Mo. You can tell he loves a coffee.
Yeah. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chill guy.
So, for Grant Anderson, I went with Whimsicott.
Okay.
Wasn't my original choice. I can't actually remember what my original choice for him was.
Fair.
But the reason I picked Whimsicott is because Whimsicott is Gen 5, so black and white.
Sure.
Whimsicott is a great support Pokemon in, like, battles.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like that's really what Ando is. He's a great, helper. He's fun.
Yeah.
A bit cheeky. And he's a great teammate.
Good. I love This is good gear.
You had no idea what to expect with this. And this, I told you, this is the amount of effort I was willing to put in.
Yeah.
And, that's my reasoning for it. I would like to point out that Whimsicott's Pokemon, like Pokedex entry is also quite fun.
Yeah.
If I quickly pull it up. Where was it? There was one that was specifically really fun.
I like the idea that it sneaks into people's
houses.
houses.
That's it. Which one is it?
This nuisance sneaks into people's homes. What the fuck?
This nuisance sneaks into people's homes where it hides important things and scatters cotton all over the place.
That's diabolical.
That's so funny.
That is incredibly funny. I love a good Pokedex entry, I will say.
Yeah, I did read a lot of them for this,
Good.
just to kind of get the vibe.
Okay.
Who are you looking forward to in this, by the way?
I don't know. I just am excited to see your train of thought.
Okay.
Because sometimes, despite the fact that we've known each other for, I'd say, close to 12 years at this point.
Yeah.
I can never tell what you're thinking at any given time.
No.
So, to see your trains of thought lined up like this is pretty incredible.
Yeah. Anyway, next, Nelson.
Fair.
Nelson, so the way I did this was there was ones that I immediately thought of.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put them in and kind of had a couple options for some of them. And then what I did was I pulled up the Pokemon DB website, has an entire, like, with their, like, pictures and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the entire list, scrolled through. If there was any that I liked, I immediately kind of put them next to a player and worked it out that way. Nelson's I saw immediately, and knew that it had to be that.
Yeah.
I'm
excited.
Nelson's is Tyrantrum.
That makes sense.
Tyrantrum, a fossil Pokemon that you can only attain by finding a fossil and getting it revived. Nelson's the oldest player on the team, bar Munster.
Yeah, I'd say one of the oldest.
So it kind of makes sense.
I see the vision. I see it.
Look at this guy. He's big. He's strong.
Yeah.
And he's old and angry.
Yeah.
That's Nelson to a T.
Yeah, you've done really well. I hate to say it, yeah.
His Pokemon entry that I thought kind of really attributed to this was nothing could stop this Pokemon 100 million years ago, so it behaved like a king.
Real.
I think it just kind of made sense.
Yeah, we do affectionately call him the king of Amy Park.
Yes.
So it makes a lot of sense.
There was another one. It has the presence of a king, vicious but magnificent.
Yeah.
It kind of just, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Tyrantrum, I think, also was in X and Y and then didn't appear in any game for quite some time. So very much like Nelson.
I've never seen this guy in my life, if I'm being frank. I've seen Nelson, but I've never seen this Pokemon ever. Like, hand on my heart, like, I've never once seen that guy in my life.
Yeah, there's going to be a bit of that in this.
There's absolutely going to be.
Next, Sean Blore.
Our dear friend, Sean Blore.
Sean Blore was an interesting one. I feel like him and Ellie Katoa's actually pretty similar.
Okay.
For the selections that I've chosen.
Mm-hmm.
The one I went with for Sean Blore was Mudsdale.
Okay.
Which is one that I know you specifically like. Not Mudsdale specifically, but what becomes Mudsdale.
Yeah.
Which is a small little horse.
He's a donkey.
Well,
he's a little horse. He's a tiny horse, if you will. Mudbray.
Named Mudbray.
My goat.
He's just a handsome little pony.
I spent not an uncomfortable amount of money, but more money than someone should spend on a Mudbray card.
Yes.
And it's a very cute card, I will say. Let's get that straight.
I think the Pokedex entry for that one that kind of helped me pick Mudsdale was Mudsdale has so much stamina that it could carry over 100 tons across the Galar region without rest or sleep.
Real.
The reason... He's a workhorse.
Low-key underrated.
Low-key underrated, and also look at the hair.
Yeah, I see it. I see the vision.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mudsdale and Mudbray, in turn, are incredibly underrated.
Yeah.
I love them. Do I have a shiny Mudbray? No.
I'm sure you do. We'll have a look later.
Yes, I do. Shiny Mudbray is orange.
Shiny Mudbray is orange. We will quickly see if that is correct. I don't think this website has it. It is. Yes, good work.
Yeah. I know my shit. I know what shinies I know.
Joe-chan!
Lovely.
Is next.
Okay.
I can't remember what I picked on Joe-chan off the top of my head right now.
I'm so excited to find out.
So it's going to be a surprise to me too. Oh, Beware!
Oh, okay.
Also, some of these pictures are horribly cropped, just for the sake of it.
Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Beware, its whole thing is it looks like a giant teddy bear, but it will kill you.
Yeah.
For Joe-chan, the reasoning is, looks like a good time, is not. Joe-chan, always smiling.
Yeah.
Looks like he's having the best time of his life.
And he will
flatten a bloke.
Will flatten a bloke. And I do love that you've kind of picked a photo of Beware where I've always said to you, the magical thing about watching Joe-chan play is that as soon as he makes a tackle, he springs up with his hands up like he's not done anything wrong. So this is a really great picture.
Yeah.
To kind of summarize his energy. I see the vision. I like it.
Next, Xavier Coates.
Okay.
Now there was a lot that went through my mind. I went, maybe he's one of the bird Pokemon for the way he flies through the air
Fair
gracefully.
assessment.
Maybe he's a goat. Who knows? There is also a Pokemon who, like a legendary, whose whole thing is that it looks like an X.
True.
So, thought of that. Went with Hawlucha.
Okay.
Hawlucha's whole thing is that he jumps really high and then comes down with force.
Okay, yeah, basically.
This is exactly. He's an aerial threat, which is deadly in the air, and Hawlucha doesn't evolve.
Oh.
Hawlucha is just Hawlucha.
I'm learning something new.
He's the one and only.
Real good.
Which is hard for me to say because Hawlucha has just been given a mega evolution in the new game.
That barely counts.
But it doesn't really count because he doesn't stay in that form.
Yeah.
X was one of the harder ones.
Okay.
Just a couple options. I thought this was kind of fitting.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool. You've done a good job there. I see the vision.
Sewer.
Oh God.
Now, this is one that I had discussed with the individual that I spoke about earlier, and we actually, it's really funny, is he messaged me and pointed out a Pokemon that would be perfect. And it's actually who I originally had for Sewer.
Uh-huh.
I then moved the Pokemon that I had for Sewer to a different player.
Okay.
Because I remembered Emolga exists.
Oh my god, yeah.
That looks like Sewer scoring a try.
That is exactly what Sewer looks like scoring a try. I see it, yeah.
Flying electric type Pokemon.
Oh, it's literally him to a T.
It's exactly like him.
Yeah.
He's also happy to be there.
I silly pain in the ass.
And if anyone has ever played Pokemon Black and White, this is the single most frustrating Pokemon to ever exist.
I love it. Look at that face.
Electric type is weak to ground. Flying type is immune to ground. So it means that the only weakness that this fucker has is ice and ground. Ice and ground if you can get it on the ground, which is a hard thing to do, or rock, and that's just annoying. Because you see electric type and you go, use this. Or flying is also weak to electric, which doesn't work if the Pokemon is also electric type.
That's pretty magical.
So yeah, major pain in the ass to battle against, like Sewer.
Yeah. You can't plan for Sewer.
No, and there's nothing more terrifying than getting into a Pokemon battle and suddenly a Molga is there.
I kind of love this diva. I don't think I've ever seen a Molga, but I love that diva, I think.
Yeah, I don't think a Molga's in many games.
That's fair enough.
Garlo. This is the one that I'd actually asked that person about.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some ideas thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, I had Crussel.
Okay, yeah. Is that the lasagna crab?
That's the lasagna crab.
Yeah.
It's okay. For context, I might splash an image of Crussel in the video. Crussel is like a crab.
Hear me out. Imagine a crab and then a lasagna on top, and you've got him.
Yeah, but it's actually rock is the whole thing. But it looks dead set like a lasagna.
Yeah.
And then I remembered something else about Bronson garlic. Something quite significant about Bronson garlic. Appleton.
Apple pie.
Pie.
Is that all you've written?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a big Appleton and any.
But also,
apple
like,
proximity
tell me that
Pokemon.
isn't like what Garlo looks like when he's playing hooker.
Yeah.
I
see it. I understand.
Pie was kind of the real only reason, though.
Yeah, pie. I can accept. Yeah, because as soon as he popped up, I'm like, yeah, pie. That's exactly where you're going with this.
He's the pie guy.
He is the pie guy. Garlo's pies.
Harry.
Yeah.
Now I think you know exactly where I'm going with this because you suggested it, and I already had kind of mentally put Go-Goat as the option.
Yeah, real.
He's the goat.
He's the goat, I fear.
Best hooker in the world. Leader of the pack.
If we didn't know better, I made this slide by myself. And you know what? I'm sitting here, I'm like, who's going to be, like, Skiddo or Skiddo proximate? I want it known, little good goat is Skiddo. I love that little goat so much. I have a Skiddo card in my purse. I love him. I have a shiny one too.
Go-Goat's Pokedex entry. These Pokemon live in herds in mountainous places. The victor in their contests of Clashing Horns will become the leader of the herd. I just thought the leader of the herd thing was really kind of prominent there, and the fact that he assists people in work.
Yeah.
He's also the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. It's that simple, honestly.
It really is that simple. Jack Howarth. I don't really need much to go off on this one. Do you have any kind of thoughts?
No,
This is one of the greatest pictures of all time, by the way.
Why is he so locked in?
Why is his hair slicked back?
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack with this photo.
I found this picture. Also, all these pictures are taken from the team page on our website. Great.
I don't really have any thoughts about.
Yeah, I didn't either. Until Xploud showed up.
I've never seen that bitch in my life.
No, but
who the fuck is
it's
that?
exactly like the picture of him.
Yeah.
Celebrating.
It is.
This looks dead set like the picture of Howie excited after. I can't even remember what it was at this point.
To be fair, I have two of those photos.
Yes.
I have one that's in a very high resolution, and the other one looks like it was taken on a cereal box.
The cereal box one is immediately what I thought of. I saw Xploud and I'm like, that is literally what that is.
I love that. That's very well done.
Yeah, that's all I kind of thought about on that. I didn't have any backup options.
You should have included the photo for kind of context.
Again, I'm editing this later, so it will probably splash.
Yeah.
Because I can do that.
Amazing.
Jerome Hughes.
Yeah.
Now, this is where I really got philosophical with some of these.
Philosophical? That's a big word for you.
I know.
Watch out,
I went with Urshifu.
I've seen that bitch in my life.
So, Urshifu's whole thing is that it's like honed its craft at the top of these towers and has been trained specifically for its cause. And I kind of, this one I think is, I can't remember, one of the forms of it is single strike, which you could imagine is just one deadly blow.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is Jerome Hughes.
Jerome Hughes, yeah. I could agree with that.
He's taken a time to hone his craft, and he's really kind of worked his way into being one of the elite halfbacks in the league.
He's the best manufactured half in the world.
Yeah.
For real.
And he's worked hard, and he just seems like the type of... He's a very disciplined player who can tear apart teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was really the reasoning there behind that one.
I like it.
Tui.
Big rig.
Machoke.
Real. Correct.
Could have gone Machamp. Machamp has 4 arms. Tui's only got 2. That's kind of the only reason.
That seems to be the logical explanation for that.
That's really it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If you haven't seen a picture of Tui without his shirt on, please do yourself a favor and find that content.
Go look.
He literally has the nickname Rig.
Yeah.
for this reason.
Yeah.
It's
It's quite alarming.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Ellie. Again, could have easily switched him and Sean Blaws around. I went with Rhyhorn.
Yeah, I see
Charges ahead, solid in all areas.
A very sturdy Pokemon.
Yeah, just
Like a sturdy player.
yeah, a staple.
Yeah.
Ellie's just he's all go.
Yeah.
Which if you look at Rhyhorn's thing, it's literally just like it charges until it hits something.
Yeah.
Which I think is perfect for Ellie.
Yeah.
Kind of had a couple options for him. I thought this was the one that kind of was the most fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Josh King. I went with Blissey.
Okay, that's. I believe you said
Blissey.
Proximate, like.
Yeah, or I can't remember who the other one was that I had kind of.
Did you say Chansey?
No. I have these on a list somewhere.
Worth knowing, I have seen this bitch in my life. I will. Say.
He's the mother hen.
Yeah.
And he's an absolute tank. One of the notable things about Blissey is that it has like 800 million health points.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass to kill because it's just...
I found 3 shiny... It's different, but I found 3 shiny Chanseys.
Yes, which Chansey evolves into this. Just for anyone who doesn't know, Chansey becomes
including
this
me,
guy.
I forgot.
Yeah, he's the mother hen. He looks after everyone. That's Blissey's whole thing. Chansey's whole thing is that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blissey I just went with because...
Oh, I could just evolve one of my Chanseys into a shiny Blissey.
I love that this is what you're thinking about. You're just thinking about how much you love Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm thinking about how much I love my shiny ones.
Yeah.
I have a lot of pink shiny Pokemon, which is completely unrelated to this video, but that's what I'm thinking.
Moses Leo. This is the one that you were the most intrigued by.
Yes.
And the thing that you said to me...
No. Don't share
here.
Don't share my words.
Don't
share my exact words.
Just know that I looked up whether or not this Pokemon came up on a list in reference to the thing that you had said to me, and they do.
That's what
But anyone who isn't kind of familiar with Moses Leo, he is the vibe guy of this team at the moment.
Yay.
He has a little TikTok where he's a little influencer.
He seems to be the influencer of
his
the group.
Instagram is just really fun.
Yeah. I will say for someone who's not from Melbourne, who's moved to Melbourne,
he's having a great time.
He's very Melbourne.
Yeah. So I went with Lucario.
Okay.
Lucario's whole thing is aura.
Real. Correct.
And that's Moses Leo.
Yeah.
Lucario's entire existence is literally based around the concept of aura.
Yeah. Straight up vibes.
That's it. That's all I could think of. Moses Leo, I think, was one of the last ones to be put in because I could not think of anything.
That's fair.
Valu.
Real.
Valu was a fun one to pick.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because Valu I went with Gerda.
Okay, nice.
Gerda evolved into Conkeldurr, who is a bigger
familiar.
version, and I think that's kind of the whole thing. He does a job.
I love that you misspelled strong.
Yep.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't let me proofread.
And you know what? I noticed that when I was making this, and was like, oh, I need to go back and fix that. Clearly never did.
This is why I proofread your tweets.
Could be huge. The thing is, I picked Gerda specifically because he's not the full evolution.
He hasn't reached his ceiling yet.
I don't think he's reached the ceiling.
I think his ceiling is still up there somewhere.
But I
love how locked in his player photo is.
Yeah, I know.
That's business.
But I don't think he's like little. I think he's that in between.
He's
definitely has.
Yeah.
Trent Liero. Trenton.
I'm excited to see where this goes.
Trent was a hard one.
Okay.
Trent was a tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get the vibe of what it means to be Trent Liero. That's
some of the most philosophical shit you have ever said.
I went with Pangoro.
Okay. I was thinking about the little panda just before.
Yeah, Pancham?
Pancham? Yeah, I was like...
Strong when needed. Will push the envelope. I will pull up Pangoro's Pokedex entry that I thought really kind of... really kind of captured this. Pangoro is the type to talk with its fists. It doesn't say much as it pummels opponents with enough force to send a dump truck flying.
That's crazy. Yeah, fair enough. Defensive icon.
Yeah. But he will be naughty.
Yeah.
But
you know what? We love him nonetheless.
Yeah. Kind of the vibe. dark type, fighting type. It's that whole kind of... It's what he is.
Yeah, no. I see it.
Yeah. Chin.
Yeah.
This was a fun one.
Of course it has
This
to
was a
be.
fun one. I went with Steelix.
Nice.
Chin.
There couldn't have been any other options, I don't think.
Oh, there were. There were definitely other options.
Yeah.
Especially for the chin.
Yeah.
There's one that's coming up later that was also an option for
Okay.
quite some time.
Interesting.
That's, steel type.
Yeah.
There's lots of layers to this, but most importantly, it's the chin.
Yeah.
Nick Meaney. Nick Meaney was a tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
Because to you, I think I asked you, actually I think we were talking about Nick Meaney, and Nick Meaney's kind of just a guy. He's a great footballer. We love him.
Yeah.
But he does present as just a dude who kind of ended up good at footy. Which is why I went with Lombre.
Okay, interesting.
The mustache was a very big part of this, I will say.
Uh-huh. I see it.
Cool as hell.
Seems
Just
like
a guy.
he's just a guy.
Mustache.
Yeah. Valid assessment.
Yeah.
All round.
That's kind of all I had for Nick Meaney.
Yeah.
Couldn't really find anything else that really captured his spirit the way I wanted.
This is the most serious, seriously, we've now recorded 100 regular episodes plus supplemental content. This is the most locked in I've ever seen you on a piece of content.
Put a lot of work into this.
You've put more work into this than I think you have any other episode, perhaps.
I don't think that's entirely true, but yes.
Yeah, okay.
Cameron Munster. He, however, was one that I did find a lot of people who captured Cameron Munster's vibe.
A lot of Pokemon that captured Cameron Munster's vibe?
Lots of cheeky guys. We saw a cheeky guy earlier with Whimsicott.
Mm-hmm.
I, however, went with Obstagoon.
Yeah.
Look at this guy and tell me that's not Cameron Munster.
Yeah.
It's in the name, Goon. Grubby, unpredictable, loves mischief.
Oh, yeah, okay. I can see it.
He's
stealing stuff.
Exactly. He works. This Pokemon exists because there's a gang in one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in Sword and Shield. He
I
is
played
part
that.
of the gang that follows around
The
little rock star lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've forgotten that bit of context if I'm being real with you.
I think that just kind of captures his vibe. I did originally have Impidimp, which is like a little imp guy.
Oh, that's a good shout too.
Yeah. But I thought Obstagoon, especially in his older years, definitely captures Cameron Munster, where it's just that he's just unpredictable. The tongue was also a big part of it.
I can see that.
Ryan Pappenhausen. Now, Ryan Pappenhausen actually received Suafarlogo's old Pokemon. In Boltund.
Yeah, I see it.
Look at him. That's it.
That's spot on.
That's Ryan Pappenhausen. Mullet and Zoomies.
Real.
That's it.
Mullet and Zoomies. What more is that to it?
They're almost the same.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between these two pictures. Jonah Pezzett.
I'm doing a spot the difference.
Yeah. Jonah Pezzett.
Yes.
Now, Jonah Pezzett, I've done something interesting. He is actually connected to another Pokemon on this list.
Oh.
I went with Cub Fu, who evolves into Urshifu.
Uh-huh.
Ceiling could be huge, and he's really moulding his game.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well done. You're really thinking about this shit.
I told you, I got real philosophical with this.
The most locked in you've ever been. Maybe in your life.
Marion Seve.
I know what this one is.
Marion Seve was a really fun one to pick. I originally went with Mamoswine for some reasons. And then I really dug deep and remembered back to the original Pokemon anime. The first season specifically, in which Ash Ketchum meets a gang of Wartortles. Who Squirtle evolves into. And their whole thing is that they're cool as hell. I have not photoshopped this image. This is an image taken from the anime. That is what Wartortle is wearing.
That's pretty cool.
He's cool Wartortle.
It's that simple.
It's the goggles. If you not watching this, please go to YouTube and look at this slide specifically.
Go cut to the man.
I did some great work.
I can't even tell.
I told you I did a lot of photoshopping. Do you know how long it took me to do that?
I walked into the house getting home from work.
I'd been at it for about 5 minutes before that because I was trying to find out how to do it. I was learning. Steph.
Yes.
Clang.
Makes sense. Cogs in the machine, baby.
He's the machine. He doesn't work. Clang evolves.
Yes.
Clang becomes more gears, and I think Steph has shown a bit of growth, and he could become a more integral part of kind of the way everything operates, and we're starting to see that. So I think he's on the verge of becoming Kling Clang.
Okay.
It sounds like I am saying slurs. But I think at this point he's just Clang, which isn't the littlest of them.
Yeah.
But he's cogs in the machine.
Real.
Laz. With Beldam.
Okay.
Solid. Definitely room to grow. Beldam is the littlest of the Beldams. I think Laz might get there.
I'm going to be real, I've never seen that guy in my life either.
You would have seen what he evolves into.
What does he evolve into?
Metagross. I'll show you later, it's fine.
No, that's a different one to what just flashed in my head.
Okay.
We'll cross that bridge later.
Well, Warbrick. We're getting close to the end of this list.
That's crazy.
I actually think this might be the last one, second last one. I can't remember.
We're about to find out.
William.
Mm-hmm.
Stack Attacker.
Cool.
Brick.
I've never seen that guy in my life.
Yeah, he's an Ultra Beast.
Sure.
He's from...
Whatever you say.
Moon. It's like Sun and Moon. Yeah, real weird thing. They had like Ultra Beasts, which were these like weird Pokemon that were like not legendaries, but not like normal Pokemon. And you had to like go through dimensions to find them. There's a guy that looks like a bunch of balloons.
Mm-hmm.
He's also weird. There's one that is like piece of origami. A Buzzwole, you know Buzzwole is like the jacked looking mosquito. He's all red. He's one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Guzzlord is also one of them. You know of Guzzlord.
I'm familiar with
the
concept.
Stack Attacker is in that family of Pokemon. But yeah, he's a bunch of bricks.
That's good.
I almost went with Stonejourner, who is Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Because again, brick.
Yeah.
That was really all I had for William Warbrick. Oh, Wishy! Of course!
Hooray!
Of course. Wishy we had kind of actually decided on when we originally talked about this conceptually. He's Ditto.
He can be anything.
I almost made him Eevee.
Because
he could become anything. But I think Ditto is more accurate because he can become anything on the fly.
Yeah.
I actually think, also fun guy.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
I have a Ditto tattoo.
You do.
I do, on my leg.
Yeah, Ditto is fun.
Yeah.
Ditto's
it's actually
whole
also shaded based on that photo.
Yeah, Ditto's whole thing is it becomes other Pokemon, but when it becomes other Pokemon, it keeps the two eyes in the mouth.
Yeah.
Like, its eyes don't...
Tyron Wishart might be a winger, but it is still Tyron Wishart.
Yes.
Love that you've done Craig.
Now, I did Craig. We didn't discuss this.
No.
I threw Craig in at the end as a bit of fun.
I love it. Whimsical.
Yeah.
Amazing. I can't wait to see this.
Craig, I went with Gramble.
Makes sense.
Again, I obviously spoke about the fact that the chin might come back. Gramble was an option for Alec McDonald.
Yep.
Grumpy. Big bite.
Yeah.
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 It made sense.
Yeah. Also got that dog.
You also know that, like, Gramble talks and you can't understand anything that he's saying. That just kind of adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is very much like Craig Bellamy.
Yeah.
Trying to decipher what he's saying in press conferences is like working in
I will say, and
a country where you don't understand the language.
That's not a discredit to Craig Bellamy at all. That is also in part just how shitty the microphones are.
If Craig didn't mumble, it'd be a lot easier. I hear a lot of other coaches quite easily.
I don't hear any other coaches because I don't listen to them.
Yes.
Actually. So there's that.
But that's it.
That's it.
That's everyone.
That's amazing. I really love the effort you've put in here.
Yeah.
You've put on an excellent showcase, I believe.
Thank you.
Really found some connections that I did not think existed.
I had to whittle down 1,028 Pokemon or some shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. I don't think I could have done this.
I didn't think I could do it when I got stuck on Bronson Garlic for as long as I did.
That's crazy, because the pie thing would have come into my head pretty quickly. As soon as you showed me Bronson garlic, I was like, yeah, that's a pie.
Yeah, mind you, I'd looked at Appleton a couple times and I did not pick Appleton.
Appleton's low-key goated.
Yeah.
That's just because it's apples.
Yeah, I will say on my other monitor real quick if I do have the original list.
Okay.
But I don't 100% know if I did just change it so that it was...
Oh my god, I'm sorry, do you not title your documents?
I mean, to be fair, I made this one so I could... Oh, Go Lurk was the other one I had for Josh King.
Uh-huh.
And then Mammoth Swine. Yeah, no, this is pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see what I did here, but yeah.
I can see it, yeah. You don't title your documents?
Well, I didn't need to title this one because I'm going to delete it after this.
Okay.
Like, I don't...
Sure.
Some of it is literally something I just needed to write something down, so I just opened Google Docs. I'm so glad they can't see that screen. So they can't understand that. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Amazing.
I don't really have any other things
You got any
to
closing
say.
statements, any closing arguments?
No.
Not that we were arguing
if you
about
don't
this.
agree with me,
make your own video.
you can comment or add us. I won't agree with you.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. These were the decisions I made.
This is the official standing of Thunder Chat, and as we all know, we're correct and everyone else is wrong.
There might be room for discussion, but I'm not changing my mind.
Yeah.
That's kind of, where I'm at with that.
Clearly.
I don't really have anything else to say.
No?
I put a lot of effort into it. It's done now.
So your brain's just like, nah.
Yeah, I'm done.
You've done
I
enough?
did my job.
You've done a great job. I'm really
I
impressed.
have to move on to thinking of what to do next.
Yeah, no, I'll chat to you about my idea once we've...
we had an idea. We just don't think we can execute it the way I envisioned.
Is this the idea that's quite similar to this one?
Yes.
I think I could do it. I'm going to work on it, and
Okay.
we'll see if we can make it happen. And
All
if we
right.
can't, I've got it
It
back
might be a
on you.
post-season one.
It could be quite fun.
Yeah.
So you're concluded. I'm able to finish the episode. Beautiful. So you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Thunder Chat Pod. Follow us on all of them. Talk to us on all of them. If you've watched this on YouTube, like and subscribe to us, obviously, because that would be really fun. Comment if you agree. Comment if you disagree. I'll bully you online. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We really appreciate anyone who takes the time to especially engage with the dumber content that we put out. It's nice to have a week off from actual serious previews and reviews.
I did no analysis of
I would say
matchups or anything like that.
No.
I looked at a picture of Lazarus Valepu and went, I reckon you're a Beldam.
That's what this week is all about.
Yeah.
Silly week. It's prelim warm-up week. We're going silly with it. Someone's got to take on that burden of getting the sillies out in prelim week, or pre-prelim week.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening or watching. We, again, love and appreciate anyone who takes the time to engage with us. We'll see you, I guess, in the next supplemental episode. Who the fuck knows what that's going to be. Real flip of a coin kind of stuff. Otherwise, if you really don't want to listen to more supplemental content, you'll find us next week when we get back to serious business only. Because we're a serious podcast.
Yep.
We know it all. But anyway, thank you again. We'll see you in the next episode. Go Storm, obviously, and bye.
Bye.